So are we sketchy on that stream? I was doing something weird. No, it's all right. It's smoothing out. The internet has been doing weird things again, so I may have to go into the app on that and see if maybe there's an update or something. Hi, Kat. Oh, that's a little too high. Goodness, buttercups. Okay. Oh, we got one more minute for Jess to show up. Is she on her way, do you know? Has she messaged us? What's that? Ong So Hong? Ong is the sound of the infinite. So Hong is the infinite from the heart. So it's personally impersonal. It's resonating with you? Nice. Yeah, it's a beautiful sound current. So is part of the sound current of Satya. Satya is part of the Yama system, and it's truth. Yeah. So truthfulness. Yeah. Very, very old, very ancient languages. Yeah, it is qualified as Sanskrit, but it also has another descriptive of what the language is, and I can't think of what it is. Sanskrit is typically known as the mother tongue of the planet. It's one of the oldest known or reported languages that they've studied and acknowledged existed for a certain amount of time. But I feel that a lot of the sound codes that are in these are beyond that. Yeah. I think a lot of how history is presented to us is not complete. So I think this falls into that category too. History is very subjective, yes. That's very true, Shelley. Yep, that's very true. So it's going to get up to like 80 some degrees this week. Yeah, it's going to get really warm. I don't think it'll last, but nonetheless. Well, I just don't want it to get real hot real fast. Yeah, no thanks. Okay, well, welcome everyone. We will go ahead and get started. I wanted to dive into self-care basics today and what all that can look like and feel like, and just having more of an understanding of what self-care is meaning and how we create self-care, particularly in this realm of yoga. So I was reading from my dear friend Raghavira's The Art of Creative Living manual, and she gave me some really great insights that I wanted to share with you all about the art of self-care and him being a creative being in that sense. And what she referred to it as is the art of self-care is literally a divine responsibility. It's a divine responsibility because we are by nature loving, prosperous, and very creative beings. And that's true. That is truth for sure. So self-care is nurturing and maintaining this true nature and our true nature from the inside out in our lives. And typically, you know, the way that we're, hi, Jess. How are you, honey? Glad you're here. No, you're fine. You're right on time. In our societal norm and the old programs, the way that we're taught is that we're broken from the get-go. We're broken and that we have to be fixed, or that, you know, what we need to make us whole can be obtained from the outside, when the reality is we have it all within us already and that we are perfect by nature. So the universal mind, this is an energy field, the universal mind. It's also in cohesion with and relation with the unified field, universal mind and the unified field. And this is an energy field that we uplink to and then we download from. And so in that sense, it is somewhat of an external field, but we have that field within us. So if we understand that we're just making that connection, maybe it's a reconnection, maybe it's a strengthening of the connection. Yeah. So the unified field is this field of energy that we have here on planet Earth. And really, it's not just planet Earth, it extends far beyond that. And it's a connecting field in which we all, as the indigenous tribe of Earth and everything that's living and is part of nature on this planet, is how it's connected through and how it communicates through. And it's a highly intelligent field. And we are nature, so we are definitely a part of that and a contributor to that. So I really want you to understand that you are self-generating, you are self-healing, and you are self-renewing. Self-generating, self-healing, and self-renewing beings. And you're always, always in a direct and constant relationship with this infinite flow that I just described to you, that I just shared with you, the unified field, the universal mind. So when we practice this and we bring into our awareness and we're intentional about the art of self-care and how we can restore, or strengthen, maintain, however you're feeling that your balance is at this time. This personal, and it is a personal and infinite flow. It's a relationship between those two dynamics. So that it maintains, so that our human system comes into this personal rhythmic order, and you are, in a sense, maintaining your purest and balanced form. Otis, what are you doing? Otis, what's going on? Otis, I don't know what he's doing. Come on, Otis. That was unusual. Come on, buddy. We're having an unusual day around here anyway. Come on. It's all good. And so I'll go through that again, because I was totally distracted by what he was doing. So the art of self-care, it restores the personal and infinite flow into the personal rhythmic order. So that's really important to understand that, and just have a concept of what that is for you as the individual. So that our human system, and the human system is body, mind, and spirit, maintains its purest and balanced form. And when we're in that state of balance, we have love, prosperity, and pure creativity literally flooding into our lives, because it's coming from inside as well as outside. So it's in this beautiful cohesion. And it's a return of our perfect ecstatic state. And in this return, we create the awareness of figuring out who you are. Just be you, and how your authentic nature is playing its role in this life. So my intention on why and what I personally practice and share for myself in these group classes is to create a self-care experience that familiarizes yourself with the body, mind, spirit, OS, operating system. It's an operational system, an operating system. And then figure out how to integrate it into your particular physical and auric configuration, so that you can experience the most joyous and natural creativity as possible. And if you have the strength, you have the wisdom. If you have the knowledge, you have the character. And then you have the power to deliver. You have love, respect, and self-esteem for yourself. And these are the real things. Yeah? So our class today is going to, it's going to be a fun class, actually. I started putting it together yesterday. And I pulled some things out of this amazing breath book manual that I love to use. So we're going to do the sneezing Buddha Kriya, which brings out the one power in you, which is your spirit, your soul, and infinity. The sneezing Buddha Kriya. It's a fun Kriya to do. We literally go. So Kleenexes need to be close by. Actually, do we have Kleenexes, Jen? Okay. So I'm going to make sure I have mine. So we'll inhale through the mouth, and then we'll squeeze the breath out in both nostrils through the nose. And this is going to strongly stimulate not only the pituitary gland, which sits right above the roof of the mouth, but the pineal gland, which is in the center of the brain, which is your inner sun of the brain. It's going to stimulate those very, very efficiently and very quickly. So you'll start to have an experience of this power that you are, the spirit, the soul, the infinity. So we'll do that after we do some warm-ups, and we'll do some standing warm-ups today. And then I want to get into the magnetic field in the heart center. And then finally, the meditation will be to be open, honest, relaxed, and caring. So I was watching, I love Greg Braden. I think he's an amazing thought leader. Does anybody know who Greg Braden is? Nice. I know. He's just an amazing thought leader. He honestly is. He's the real deal. And he was sharing a video about the heart and the intelligence of the heart. And that really, for the longest time, we've been taught to focus on the mind and the intelligence of the mind. And that's true. There is a lot of intelligence in our mind, no doubt, in our brain. And as yogis, we're always striving to master the mind and have that experience. But what he was pointing out is that really the true mastery lies in the mastery of the heart, because the heart has more intelligence than the brain. The heart has the same type of cellular structure, in fact, more of the cellular structure in a smaller compacted organ than the brain does. It's very similar neuron activity that's happening in the heart. And so when we acknowledge that what the yogis teach about the heart is that it contains a radiant energy field that's equivalent to not one, not two, but 108 suns, the power of 108 suns, this incredible eminence of light and intelligence that comes from our heart. And often, you know, we hear stories of miracles and things that happen because it's coming from the heart. So when I heard him speak of that, it really resonated with me, because for about 17 years, I had a spiritual name that was Mandeep. And my name, Mandeep, means that my mind is illuminated by the light of my heart. And then we're also always reminded, and in many, many of the spiritual teachings, to have your heart over the head, to bow the head to the heart. So it's a devotional practice, but it's also an empowerment practice. So the more that we can radiate out this energy of the heart, the more powerful we are. So we're going to do a heart and magnetic field kriya today, and you'll really enjoy it, because it's an interesting kriya in that you'll have the direct experience of these two components of how your heart energetically feeds into the energy field of your aura and radiant body from that point forward. And then, as I mentioned, we'll go into this: be open, honest, relaxed, and caring. And, you know, it's challenging to be open these days. It's challenging to be open these days. I mean, I have the experience now in this year. I've made an intention to get out more and not be so reclusive, and just to be more social and put myself into positions of exposure. And it's tough. It's not easy. But at the same time, I'm grateful to have the opportunity, because I know I have the tools that I don't have to be necessarily super guarded. It's not about that. It's just a matter of being self-contained, and how I can be self-contained and yet still share and feel connection. Because you can always feel, whenever you're around people who have their guard way up and very shielded, you sense that. And so, you know, it's a defensive mechanism. So the more that I can be open, but I know I'm guarded, I'm shielded, not guarded, but shielded, then I can really experience and express more caring, because that is my nature, is to be very caring. It's one of my truths. I mean, you know, now the name Mataji is great beloved mother. And how do you identify with mother? As a caring individual who cares for you, nurtures you, loves you unconditionally. So yeah, it's an interesting dynamic that's happening. And so our class today is going to reflect all that. Okay, so Stephanie, so glad you're here, dear. So I always like to have what I call the Dharma talk at the beginning of class. And so it's just a teaching of wisdom, and however you want to take it in, it's totally up to you. It's not a preaching scenario at all. It's just a sharing of wisdom that comes in as I'm getting prepared to be this channel of what's coming through. And we're practicing a technology of yoga known as Kundalini yoga. Kundalini is an energy that sits at the base of your spine. And you have to do something very specific in order to get it to rise up. Have you heard the term Kundalini before? Yeah. A lot of times people associate Kundalini with something dangerous or scary or anything like that. And it is a very, very powerful energy. So we're mindful and we're respectful of the fact that we're working with this really dynamic, it's literally like lightning in a bottle energy. But the teachings on why we have this information, which was kept very secretly guarded for a real long time, and it's come forward now is because we need it. We need something that works like this. We need something that's super powerful. We've got a lot of external energetic pollution that's coming in, the 5G. Oh, by the way, when I looked on the app the other day for the internet, it says I can go to 8G now. So what the fuck? There's 8G now. I know. So, I mean, it's crazy the amount of bombardment that we're getting bombarded with energetically that's man-made, all of it. So we have to have some technique that keeps our nervous system really, really strongly regulated. And the Kundalini energy, when we bring it up, it strengthens the nervous system like no other. And it also amplifies your ability to breathe better and absorb all the energy from the breath, the energy coming in, the energy going out, and also the energy that we project with. So we'll have an experience of that, and you just do your own thing. I'll guide the whole process, and I'll probably maybe give you some modifications if I see you're struggling with some things. I do that with everybody. I won't be singling you out. But yeah, just to give you that little bit of what to expect. All right, you're welcome. So we tune in. We do a lot of sound in this yoga, and I gave you a mantra sheet. So we tune in with the top mantra, which is Om Namo Gurudev Namo. And you're getting your first experience with a nice community of adepts. They've been coming for a while, so they'll support you in your brand new experience with this. So Om Namo Gurudev Namo is a beautiful mantra. It's a sound code that dials us in. It tunes us in to tune up to this living lineage of teachers that have been before us, the teachers that we are now, the people of now, and then what's coming in the future. And so we create these sounds because sounds are very, very powerful therapies. And then we move into the second mantra below that, which is the protection mantra. And what this does is it creates an expansion from this heightened energy within to the energy that surrounds us, and it fills it with the light of truth. And as I was just sharing with you, you all have your own unique experience and frequency and vibration of what that truth is. So let's begin. And welcome everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining. Because you're going to just take whatever hand you want and start to massage the center of your palm with your thumb. Good. Now do the other hand. That's my all the way up, Jen. Thank you. Good. And then start to rub the whole hand. Nice. And then tapping the inner webs of the fingers. And just switch the integration of the fingers and tap again. Good. And now rubbing the hands really briskly. Sit tall. Adjust your sit bones so that you're sitting nice and solid on both sit bones. Close the eyes. Excuse me. Keep rubbing. Really stimulating your brain, working with the 5 elemental forces, working with the 7 star forces that are all in our hands energetically, known as meridian points. Good. Let's press and consolidate and bring the backs of the thumbs right into the very center of the chest. Lifting the elbows so as you press the hands nice and firm together. Lift your chest. Make your chin neutral to the ground. Just breathe long and deep. Feel the energy from your hands flowing into your heart. And feel the heart gratefully receiving this nurturing, extra energy and opening up even more, shining forth. Let's inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth 3 times. Just do a little purging. We'll do one more. Good, and then just sit quietly, again, continuing to breathe deeply through the nose. Grateful for each breath, grateful for your body, grateful for your mind, grateful for this beautiful opportunity as we gather together for our Sunday morning class in group consciousness and community. Good, let's inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deep, holding the breath, squeezing at the base of the spine, direct the energy upward. Exhale. Be aware that your Kundalini energy is now rising up, bringing all the chakra energies online. We'll use the arc line, the 6th body of our 10-body system, which is at our halo hairline. We'll use this connector band to feed all this heightened energy into our auric field and our radiant bodies, the energies of bodies of light that totally surround us. And we'll fill these light fields with the light of truth. Adigade name, Jugadagade name, Satagade name, Shri Gurudeve name, Adigade name, Jugadagade name, Satagade name, Shri Gurudeve name, Adigade name, Jugadagade name, Satagade name, Shri Gurudeve name. Inhale. Holding the breath, squeezing the body, and expand your light fields. Expand. Clear, bright, radiant, all directions. Let's merge together, beaming to infinity and beyond. Send this message of peace, hope, love, unity. Exhale. And grateful for the light team that is always with us, our ancestors, guides, angels, the sages, rishis, the avatars. Somehow. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to start with standing. We'll just do some nice, easy standing warm-ups. Good. So we'll stand with what's known as the starfish position. So we'll open our legs pretty wide and bring the arms out, palms down, and really spread your fingers tight. And as you come into this posture, I want you to relax the shoulders and lift the chest. Press down through each foot evenly, all right? Good. Now we'll inhale and exhale. And then we'll inhale and exhale. Good. As you're stretching outward and reaching down, we've got a couple of things happening. We're expanding the auric field as we bring our arms up. And as we're reaching down in this diagonal line of energy, we're creating new shapes, new energy streams, because we're working with the diagonal energy. cutting through any blocks. It's a very clearing process doing this windmill within this starfish posture. Breathing through the nose. Smooth and easy. Stay focused and aware of your alignment of the body as you're reaching the right arm down and the left arm extends up. Feel that long line of energy hand to hand going through the heart. Keep your feet strongly stable and evenly balanced. Extending your energy field of the auric field down from the heel point into the earth. Strengthening your immune system. We'll do a few more. Good. Now we'll inhale, stretch up. Tighten the fingers, really spread them wide. Pull up from your base of the spine. Exhale, relax. And bring the feet a little bit closer together. We're going to keep our arms extended out. We're going to twist now. We're going to revolve to the right and then to the left. Inhaling left, exhaling right. Keep your chest lifted. Little bend in the knee. Your heel may lift. Smoothly pivoting. Feel the expansion even more now of your auric field and radiant body. Improving your balance. So we always work with the physical and the energetic simultaneously. Use your breath. All right, now pause center. Good. Now inhale right, exhale left. Keep the fingers extended. Powerfully breathing through the nose. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Couple more. Good. Now inhale center. Press down through the feet, reach out through the fingers, lift up to the top of the head, and exhale and relax. Now you're going to shake, 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 shake everything. Shake your whole body. Shake, 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 shake. Feel a sense of freedom as you're shaking. Exactly. Don't leave anything out. Lifting up your feet, shaking the legs, shake the arms, shake the hands, shake the fingernails. Shake the head, shake your hair, shake everything. Shake your booty. Good. Really get the energy circulation flowing. Release any stagnation. Get your heartbeat up. Helping the lymphatic system to clear out any sluggishness. How many we got on today? 7. Okay, welcome, Lucky 7. Nice. Good, keep going. A little bit more. Feel all your tissue and flesh shaking away from the bones. Okay, good. Now, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, sweeping up. Stretch back a little bit. Exhale, come all the way forward. Inhale, stretching back. Exhale, forward. Nice and smooth. Deep, deep breath. Really open up your armpits. Open the rib cage. Opening the heart. Touching the floor when you come down. One more. Good. Now inhale, stretch up. Exhale, float the arms down. Now, take your right hand, place it below the navel point in the lower belly. Left hand comes to the heart. Stand in a comfortable width of a stance. So you feel both feet evenly planted. Grow your roots deep. Become a tree of life. Feel the beat of your heart, the pulse of your inner sun beneath both hands. You have a sun at the navel point, powerful sun energy at the heart, and another sun in the brain. Feel the breath beneath your right hand, this lower part of the body. Let the navel soften. Feel that you have a ball of energy beneath your right hand. Give it a color, a texture, and then begin to drop a cord from this ball of energy. This is your personal power, your personal will, center of this, the navel point. Drop this cord down into the earth, all the way down to the center core of the earth, where it merges with the golden core of Gaia. Give your cord a color. Call the color out. Green. And sense the merging of the colors of your color and Gaia golden color flowing up and down. Your color flowing down, merging with Gaia, Gaia's golden color flowing up. Starts to mix and become this beautiful alchemy of color and energy beneath the right hand. Feel stable, grounded. Feel your resilience, your stamina. Now, focus on the left hand, the heart beneath the left hand, this radiant sun that is here, the seat of the soul. Feel the connection between the right hand energy point and the left hand. Feel this merging. Now focus on the external field that surrounds you. It's like a second skin suit hugging you. And start to expand it outward. Keep it hugging you still, but start to expand it outward. See if you can go to visualizing this energy field being about 9 feet in diameter. This is your personal space. So you have your personal will, the intelligence, and the brilliant suns of the heart feeding into this energy field that surrounds you. This is your auric field and your radiant body. And now expand even further out, beyond 9 feet. Go as far out and wide as you need to and feel that you want to. Just feel your presence. The auric field always announces you first. This is your first impression tool. This is what makes the impact, is your auric field. Good. Now, bring it back in. Maintain the integrity of how expansive this energy field is, though. See if you can maintain that. We're going to release both hands and snap the fingers, clicking everything into place. Okay, let's have a seat. And you can sit on the cushions that I provide for you. And it's a nice way to keep your hips elevated so your spine can more easily lengthen and your hips stay square. So the green pillows work really well for that. Or if you need a little extra height, you can use the bolster. So we're going to start now with this sneezing Buddha Kriya. All right, put your hands in your lap, please. Just rest your hands in your lap. You can rest them like this, you can rest them like this, however you want. Just sit with a very strong, lengthened spine, straight, chin in and chest out. So we're going to start to play with a vertical valve in the throat. And it's connected directly with the pituitary gland and has the power to invoke it. So we're going to inhale in one stroke through the O mouth, as if you're powerfully sucking air in through a straw, and then exhale powerfully through both nostrils like you're sneezing the breath out. Keep going. And it's very normal to feel that you have a stimulus in the throat and it might be tickly and make you want to cough. So when you sneeze, it means your brain is under pressure and needs relief, so it creates a sneeze. So learn to create an artificial sneeze. This is the difficult part. Breathe in deep and sneeze out. This is going to give you balance. And it also gives the brain a rest. You're invoking your pituitary, which is the master gland. It's the guardian, the command post of all the glands. This is going to give you the power to always be alert. This self-created sneeze is priceless. So we're here for another 90 seconds. Powerfully inhaling completely through the mouth like you're sucking the breath in through a straw. And then totally through both nostrils evenly sneeze all the breath out. Good. Sneezing Buddha. Feel that you are sitting like the Lord Buddha himself. Last 10 seconds. This Kriya has 3 parts. We'll be moving into part 2 in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now, placing your hands, palms up, elbows bent, like you're holding the heavens here. And we're going to rhythmically breathe through the O mouth using the navel. This is powerful. Make it powerful. You're taking away any lung disease, body disease, and blood disease. Be very peaceful, though, for the experience of it. When you're in trouble, this will help. When you're tired, this will help. When you don't know what to do, this will help. You're opening up your 5 antennas, the fingers and thumbs of each hand, and you're cleaning the lungs, giving your blood a maximum amount of oxygen. Use your navel point and the diaphragm to power the breath. The arms and hands are going to become very heavy, so keep the elbows lowered, palms up. Last 60 seconds. Keep up. Powerfully breathe. Use the navel point. Use your diaphragm. Power up the breath. 25 seconds left. You got this. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Now reach the right arm out with the palm up. Stretch the left arm out, palm down. Now just breathe calmly, long and deep. Long, deep breath. Keep the eyes closed. Focus them up to the third eye point. We're balancing heaven to the right, earth to the left. Long, deep breath. Full breath in through the nose. Full breath out through the nose. All through the nose. Good. Balancing earth and heaven. Right hand is up. Right palm is up. That's it, Alita. Left palm is down. Good. Meditate in this balance. Breathe calmly. Long, slow, and deep. You're putting a lot of pressure on your pituitary gland. Stay calm. Continue to breathe long and deep. Train your brain that you are not going to give up no matter what. You will start to go through some very powerful changes in about a minute and a half. Keep going. Have the experience. Come out the other side of this freak out moment. And if you stay with it, you will.
Jugaad Sach, Heavy Sach, Nanak Hosi Be Sach. Ekonga Sadhana, Karata Pura, Nirabo Nirve, Akala.
Come into a state of balance.
Sevan Guru Prasad, Jap, Adi Sach, Jugaad Sach, Heavy Sach, Nanak Hosi Be.
The arms are also extensions of your heart. So feel the energy and the support of your heart in this exercise.
Happy such, Nanak Hosi Be such, Nanak Hosi Be such. Konga Satnam Karta Pura Nirpo Nirve Kala Murad Ajuni Sevan Guru Prasaja Adi Sach, Jugaad Sach, Heavy Sach, Nanak Hosi Be Sach. Konga Satna Karata Pura Nirpo Nirve.
Now maintain the posture and just 15 seconds of breath of fire.
Ajuni Sevan Guru Prasaja Adi Sach, Jugaad Sach, Heavy Sach.
Good. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Stretch up, hold the breath. Lift off, stretch up, hold. Powerfully exhale, come out. Inhale, stretch up. Stretch, 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 stretch the spine. Pull up from the base of the spine, stretching up through each finger. Exhale. Last time. Stretch up more. Exhale, relax down. Sit real still. Just come into a space of integration.
Nanak Hosi Be Sach, Nanak Hosi Be Sach.
Good. Inhale and exhale. Stretch your legs out for a minute. So we're going to go now into our Kriya for the magnetic field and the heart center. And it initially starts out with this breath of fire. We're going to do this master breath a couple of times during this Kriya. So, Stephanie, the breath of fire is a master breath, and we teach it right out of the gate to people who are brand new to this technology because it is really the core breath practice in Kundalini. It takes a while, though, to get it down. So we want to have the ability to breathe in an even, relaxed manner with the diaphragm. It's real smooth. It's nothing forced. It's not like that at all. There are some breath practices that require you to focus more on the inhale or the exhale, but this is a smooth, relaxed inhale, exhale even. If you're on your moon, meaning your menstrual cycle, you're pregnant, or you're about to start your moon, I don't really recommend that you practice this breath while that's happening in your cyclical times. Instead, you would just breathe long and deep, okay? All right, let's come into sitting again. Good. Now, we'll bring our arms up to 60 degrees, but the palms are going to be open, the fingers open. Actually, the fingers are together, sorry. But your palms are facing diagonally upward. Shoulders relaxed. Now begin the breath of fire. Eyes are closed at the third eye point. This is a very specific heart opener. You're also building your psycho-electromagnetic field. So try not to bend the elbows. Now take a breath in. Hold the breath and pump the navel 16 times. When you've done 16, breathe out through the nose. Again, inhale deep. Pump the navel 16 times. Exhale when you're complete and keep going. We're going to go for another 2 minutes. You're holding the breath in, pumping the navel 16 times, maintaining the posture of the arms at 60 degrees, palms facing upward, opening the heart, fortifying the psycho-electromagnetic field. Good. All through the nose is the breath. Less than a minute to go. Good. Now, relaxing the arms down, and we'll come into a kneeling posture with the arms extending out to the side and the elbows are straight and the hands are limp from the wrist, just hanging down. Begin breath of fire. If you need to prop yourself, you can place a pillow or a blanket rolled beneath your bum, between your bum and your heels. You can also just sit cross-legged if it's too much for the knees. Keep going. This is very specifically now for the heart. Really let the hands hang limp from the wrist. We'll be doing a lot of cleansing the blood, creating literally a newly constituted blood into the whole body, particularly the brain and the heart and the spinal fluid during this Kriya. Less than a minute to go.
Nanak hosi bhi sach. Ek onkar Satnam
Breathe all the breath out
Karta Pura Nirvana Nirvana.
and inhale and relax. Let the arms come down. We're going to stay in this kneeling position, but we're going to be leaning back. So you can open the knees a little bit wider and lean back. And what we'll be doing is we'll be taking a deep breath in and holding the breath in and pumping the navel to your capacity. Not straining or, just feeling a sense of strain, really. And then when you need to exhale and begin again. So you'll take a deep breath in, hold, and pump the navel. So there's no breath coming out of the nose. You want to hold the breath inside. Just pumping the stomach in and out. Hold the breath. You're churning everything around. We're only here for 1 minute. You're strongly stimulating your thyroid, parathyroid, and your navel center. Now go back a little further and continue for 1 more minute.
Ajuni Sabangur Prasaja Adi Sach Jugad Sach Heavy Sach Nanak
And come forward. Stretching your arms onto the floor, palms together, resting your forehead all the way down. Holding here. Long, deep breathing. Make sure your palms are together. Long, deep breathing. Very intentionally bringing the newly constituted blood into the brain, into your lungs, into your spinal cord. Palms are together. Putting the palms together is going to complete the circuit. That's it, Shelly, good. And in 1 minute, we're going to begin to chant Ong 4 times, So Hung 4 times. As we generate this sound, we want to feel the sound in our head, particularly the forehead, on the Ong, and on the So Hung, we're going to generate the sound So in the head, and the Hung is partly enforced with the navel point moving in and up. We're going to stay in this same posture and begin to chant. Let's start with 4 Ongs. Ong, 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 ong. Now 4 So Hungs. So hung, so hung, so hung. 4 Ongs. Ong, 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 ong. 4 So Hungs. So hung, so hung, so hung, so hung. 4 Ongs. Ong, Om, 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 So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, So Hung, Om, 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 So Hung, So Hung, so hung, so hung, om, 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 so hung, so hung, so hung, so hung, om, 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 so hung, so hung, so hung, so hung. Good. Come up. Come up. Good job. Stretch your legs out. Keep the knees soft. You can bring the feet a little bit wide, legs a little wider apart if you need to. We'll reach forward, catching hold, and life nerve stretch. Hold here and breathe. If it's not feasible to hold on to the toes and hold on to your legs wherever you can, keep the chest open, spine lengthened. Breathe. Long, deep breathing. Long, deep breathing. Lengthen the core of the spine. This is balancing us. Good. Now, inhale and slowly come up. So this next posture is known as back platform, and we'll do a back platform walk with it as well. We're only going to be here for 1 minute total. I'll show you quickly what it looks like. So initially we come up with the legs like whole body like this, and we'll do breath of fire for 30 seconds, and then we're going to walk the legs in and out, still maintaining the breath of fire. If that's too much for you, come up onto your elbows and lift up like that. No problem. You ready? Let's try it. So come up, drop the head back, lifting the hips, and begin breath of fire. Good. Good, good, good. Now start walking the legs in and out. Keep going. Walking the legs out, really walking on the heels. In and out, in and out. Good. Almost there. Good. Now, put your bum down, reach up and catch hold of the toes again. Long, deep breathing. Nice. Now come up, and you can either sit and relax or lay down for 1 minute and relax, however you want. We're still in the Kriya. We're going to be sitting up in less than a minute. Deeply relax. Beautiful. Now, make your way up, and we'll come into what's known as Maha Mudra. Maha Mudra is known as the Great Seal of the Yogi. So we'll sit on our left heel and stretch the right leg out. I like to use a prop, so I'm going to prop myself. You can use the green pillow or the blanket. Either one of those are great tools. Gold pillow works well too. However, you need to maybe prop the right buttock underneath the right leg. All right, but you want to make sure that your heel, the left heel, is in the perineum. Yeah, perfect. That's the exit point of the root chakra, and that's a very important energetic point that we're going to be stimulating now. So we'll reach forward and catch hold of the right toes in the perineum. The perineum is the stretch of skin between your anus and your vaginal opening. Yeah, good. All right. From here, we're going to keep our chin tucked in, spine straight, and your eyes are going to be looking at your right big toe. We're going to inhale very deeply and then exhale completely. And as we hold the breath out for 8 seconds, we're going to strongly pull the Mula Bandh. So Mula Bandh is where we'll squeeze the rectum, lift the pelvic floor and the sex organs, and the navel goes in and up. We'll do that hold for 8 seconds. And then we'll inhale deep, exhale completely, and pull the Mula Bandh. And we'll do a series of that, all right? So first we'll come into the posture, holding on to the right foot, and you're looking at the right big toe. The proper form is to hold with the right two index fingers and middle finger like this, hook it around your big toe, press your thumb onto your toenail of the right toe, big toe, and then the left hand is just holding on to the foot. This is the correct posture. Now we'll take a breath in, exhale all the breath out, hold the breath out, hold the Mula Bandh. Rectum, sex organs, pelvic floor, navel, in and up. Hold the breath out. Hold the Mula Bandh. Inhale deep. Exhale complete. Squeeze the Mula Bandh. Keep going. Inhale. Exhale. Keep going. Inhaling deeply. Exhaling completely. Yeah, if it's too much to sit on the heel, you can totally sit with your left foot on the inside of the right thigh. Yeah, that's fine, Stephanie. Yeah, that's good. No problem. Good. Keep going. We're here for 1 more minute. This is known as the Maha Mudra, the Great Seal. It's very, very powerful practice all on its own. I want you to have a powerful experience with this because you're going to deeply relax for a few minutes afterwards to really circulate the energetic effects of this, energetic and physical, of the Maha Mudra. A little bit more. So we have an experience of raising the Kundalini from the mixture of prana and apana at the navel point. Prana is an energy that sustains us. It is associated with the inhale. Apana is the energy of letting go, releasing, elimination. Both of these energetic pranic vayus, or winds, airs, mix at the navel point. Uddiyana, so that's what stimulates the Kundalini to rise. Kundalini begins to rise, and then the Uddiyana Vayu, which is an energy that sits around the heart, carries and it also projects outward, carries all this energetic influence, activation up to the crown. So you start to have an immediate self-exalted experience. Less than 30 seconds. Do your best with this practice of the Maha Mudra, please. Good, and then slowly release. Let's unwind ourselves from this posture and make your way to lie down on your back with open legs. Just slightly let the feet fall out to the sides. Bring your arms out so there's space under the armpits. Palms are up, and just totally melt onto the ground. Just feel all this activated energy circulating throughout the body from your Maha Mudra experience. Good. Just totally relax. It's very important to train yourself how to deeply relax at a moment's notice, no matter what environment you're in, what's going on. If you can train yourself to be completely relaxed, it's very, very useful for you to maintain intuition and not be so reactive. It gives you that pause so that you can recalibrate and then come into whatever the circumstances are from a better perspective, better energetic positioning, a little bit more intelligence that way. All right, stay on your back. Inhale and exhale. Now bring your arms overhead on the floor behind you. Palms are up. Bring your left leg up towards the ceiling. Left leg only. Begin breath of fire. You can always bend the right knee if you need to have more support. No problem. Breath of fire. Arms are outstretched overhead. Backs of the hands on the floor. Good. Now keep your breath of fire going. Lower that right leg and bring the left leg up. Keep your breath of fire going. Try not to pause the breath of fire. Keep going. Just the left leg now. Good. Okay. Now maintain the arms in the posture where you are. Lower your left leg. Now raise both legs up 12 degrees and breath of fire. Keep going. We're here for 30 seconds. Yep. Really stimulating your navel point. This is amazing for your heart and your electromagnetic field. It's balancing that prana and aponic energy I just shared with you about. Okay, inhale, exhale, relax. Totally relax. Bring the arms down by your sides, palms up, deeply relax. Melt. Okay, Good. Now we'll come up into the shoulder stand. And we're going to have the legs open wide. So I'll show you a couple of different ways that we can come up into shoulder stand. So the one way that we can do it is simply on our backs flat with the legs open wide like this, yeah? The other way is to roll yourself up and come up onto your shoulders and your elbows and then open the legs wide. Pick or choose whichever way you want to come into the posture and begin breath of fire. There should be no discomfort in the neck if you're up into the shoulder stand and on the elbows. No discomfort in the neck at all. Stimulating our thyroid gland, an important gland for heart health, located in the throat. 30 more seconds. Nice. Inhale, bring the legs together. Exhale, slowly roll yourself down and relax on your back. Just deeply relax. This Kriya gives us great training on how to be able to do that instant relaxation response. Good. Now we're going to stay on the back and we'll do a unique movement in the sense that we have our arms stretched straight up towards the ceiling. So we'll do alternate lifting the legs and lifting the head. So what that means is we're going to keep our arms reaching up the whole time. But we'll inhale and lift our legs 6 inches. Exhale, put the head down and lift the head. Inhale, let the head come down, lift the legs 6 inches. Exhale, legs come down, head comes up. Keep going. So it's like a seesaw. This is directly for the heart. Good. Relax. Sit up. Hold on to your elbows. And roll your head in a figure 8. When you're ready, go the other way. Reverse your figure 8. Good. Now inhale and exhale, leaning forward and come back up 10 times quickly. Good. Now, hands in the Gyan Mudra, connecting your Jupiter and your thumb together. sitting tall, sitting with nobility, with grace. Long, deep breath. And we'll do a few rounds of God and me and God are one. 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 Inhale, holding the breath. Exhaling. Now bring in your fingers. This is your Jupiter finger, your index finger, and bring it right, these two fingers, right in front of your line of vision. So as you sit tall and you barely open the eyes, open them 1/10, 9/10 closed, 1/10 open, and you're looking down to see the tips of these fingers. So adjust your fingers so that you're just seeing the tips of these fingers, all right, beneath your gaze. Now we'll do that breath practice again of breathing powerfully in through the mouth and through exhaling through the nose. Keep your breath even and rhythmic. See that your Jupiter fingers are on either side of the nose, and the tip of the nose is right in the center. So you've got these 3 points that you're looking at. Inhaling through the mouth and exhaling through the nose. This is more self-care to cleanse the body of any poisons. If you take the breath deep and take it down and exhale through the nose with the power, you will eliminate the toxins of the body. See that you can exhale out through the nose, that it becomes, with such force, it becomes a little hot. And keep your gaze focused. Really strengthen the optical nerve so that your pituitary will start to see the unseen, and you're helping it to do that. We're here for 2 more minutes. Good. Very good, everyone. Powerfully breathing in through the mouth and breathing out through the nose. Keep your optical vision, your eye vision clearly on the 2 points of the fingers on either side of the nose. Position yourself that you see these 3 points quite clearly.
I am the grace of God. I am the grace.
Less than a minute to go. We're priming ourselves to have a very powerful experience. Visualizing the spine like a light tube. Keep up. Creating our natural ability to be strong-willed and clear, open, caring, honest.
I am the grace of
Good. Keep up.
I am the grace.
Now increase the breath pattern. These last 30 seconds, breathe as heavily as you can. Good.
I am the grace.
Good. Now relax. Bring the hands into the lap. Left hand is palm up. Back of the right hand. Rest in the left. Touch your thumb tips together. Close the eyes. Roll them upward. Start to visualize the light tube of the spine as a bluish gray color. Just go very deep into this meditative experience. Visualizing the spine like a light tube. Glowing bluish color. You are creating an alchemy for your gray matter. The serum will start to change the gray matter. The color of the serum of the spine is a glowing bluish color. Keep going.
I am the grace of God. I am the grace of God. I am the grace of God. I am the grace.
Good. Now take a breath in and interlace the fingers behind the neck. And as you hold the breath in, push with the hands forward and push back with the neck. So consolidate with the breath held in. Exhale out the mouth. Relax the push-pull of the hands and the neck. Inhale again. Pull forward and push back. Hold steady. Exhale. We got one more. Inhale. Good. Exhale. All right. Please relax deeply on your back. Cover yourself with the blanket. Just deeply relax. I'm going to play the gong. I'm going to play probably the Pluto gong is what I'm thinking. So deeply relax. Put a little something soft behind the head. Cover yourself with the blanket. Just deeply relax. Pluto creates deep, deep, deep transformation. It clears out any unconscious, unresolved feelings and imprints. Just the Lord of the underworld. Just relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale completely. Take another deep breath in and exhale completely. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, rolling your wrist and your ankles, bending the knees up towards the chest so you can rub the soles of the feet together and rub your hands over the heart at the same time. Good. Keeping your knees up to the chest. Let's open the arms out in a T on the floor. Drop the knees to the left. Just relax and breathe. Good. Inhale your knees up. Exhale to the other side. And inhale the knees up and hug them in. Rock side to side. Massage the low back, sacrum, kidney area. You can just continue to rock side to side if you like, bringing yourself up to sitting this way, or you can rock all the way up and all the way back fully on the spine 3 to 5 times. Take your time. I want to give a special thank you to those of us who joined us online today. You're always welcome, and if you're going to be joining us later on, you're welcome always, no matter when you join us. And we had 17 online with us in addition to who we had in class today. So thank you for your attention and your time. Let's bring our hands together into a gesture of peace, gesture of devotion. I'd like to close with an Apache blessing today. May the sun bring you new energy by day. May the moon softly restore you by night. May the rain wash away your worries. May the breeze blow new strength into your being. May you walk gently through the world and know its beauty all the days of your life. So go in beauty, and peace be with you. Until we meet again, in the light of our hearts, may peace prevail on earth. One long sod and a short nam. Sat Nam. All right. Thank you so much. We're going to serve you tea, and we have some yummy fruit from the farmer's market. And again, those of you online, we do have a Linktree donation button, and we would really appreciate a small donation to help us offset the production cost. Thank you so much. All right. Well done, everybody. I feel much better. How about you? Yeah. Yum. What's that? Oh, yes, it's totally a warm hug. That is so true. Yeah, it's got apple cider in it, as well as the yogi tea, the chai. So yeah, it's my special blend I like to do. The hidden rose? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's a very unique apple from the farmer's market, and yeah, they're really good. It is really sweet. It's a very sweet apple. It is. You're in Henderson area, right? You can go to the district. The district has them. Is it today? Yeah. Oh, I didn't know there was one over there. Do they have good food there? Good veggies and stuff? Yeah. Yeah, they're kind of interspersed all over the valley, these markets now. Right. I forgot that these were blood oranges, Jim. So I went to open it, I was like,